Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Positively Osceola's Daybreak Live. This is Morgan with Positively Osceola coming to you on this Tuesday morning, January 19th, 10 a.m. So excited to have Huntington Learning Center's Alexandria Rosolowski, the Assistant Director of Huntington Learning Center, with us today. She's going to be talking to us about some upcoming things at Huntington Learning Center. You guys already know we are such big fans of their center, everything that they're doing here in Osceola County. They truly are making a difference in our youth and beyond when it comes to their education. So we're so excited to always welcome them to our Daybreak Live. So be sure to say hello whenever you hop on, hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button. I'm going to come on here and do the same so that everyone knows of the wonderful things Huntington is up to. Perfect. So I'm shared, ready to go. Hopefully you are as well. Like I said, be sure to say hello whenever you do hop on. And with that being said, we will go ahead and get started with our Daybreak Live. Alrighty, so like I said, so very excited to welcome Alexandria with us this morning. Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us to talk about Huntington Learning Center. We always love having you guys join us on our shows. You guys are so awesome and, like I said, really making a difference here in the county and beyond. But to get us started, tell us about Huntington Learning Center and what you guys are all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you again for having us too. It's always a pleasure to be with you. So Huntington Learning Center, in short, has been around for over 40 years. And what we've been doing in that time frame is helping students that are anywhere between kindergarten and 12th grade and then on to college, meeting their educational needs and their goals. So whether you are like fresh into school or you are like done with high school and you're ready for college and you're just trying to get that entrance exam or that essay or trying to choose colleges, we're here to help the students in our counties and in our communities to best reach those needs, not only on like an exam prep area, but also on a, subject tutoring if I'm struggling in math, but I'm great in English, or, I'm having an issue getting my first grader to read. We are doing great with phonics, but reading is not our thing, or comprehension. So we kind of have that ability to help the students that need specific areas where they're struggling to improve those and then to reach the goal that they have academically.
Absolutely. You guys are so special with all that you do, especially there at Huntington. But something that I love is that you guys offer special opportunities for the students to be prepared for various educational situations by hosting workshops right there in St. Cloud. And so the college entrance process, you kind of touched a little bit about that. It can be overwhelming sometimes, but you guys are offering a specific workshop geared towards that that's coming up. What is the overall goal of this workshop?
Yeah, so the overall goal of the workshop is to kind of go over like the main questions that parents and students have as their student is starting high school and like heading in that direction. And a lot of the time you have students who kind of go into it, they're like, I don't know what kind of college I want to go to, or I know what colleges I want, like that's where I want to be, but how do I get there and what do I need to do to prepare? A lot of the time when you're looking at colleges, you have to kind of start prepping ahead of time, because going into, like, let's say starting your 12th grade year, sometimes if depending on what kind of college you're wanting to go to, you need to ask for like volunteering opportunities for like years in advance and things like that. So we're kind of bringing up the topic of when to start the exam prep, establishing the scores that you're going to need, the timeline that you're going to need to follow, what the college entrance essay is about, because some colleges prefer to have them, especially if you're not going for like a general degree and you're wanting to go into like a specific area or field.
Oops, I think I might have lost her. Oh, I think I might have lost her. Technical difficulties. This is what happens when you're live sometime. So if you were just now hopping on, we have Alexandria, who is joining us from Huntington Learning Center, telling us all about an upcoming workshop that's going to be taking place on Thursday with Huntington Learning Center. They are an amazing facility we have here in St. Cloud. So she was telling us all about that and the different opportunities that they are going to be offering at their workshop. We're going to see if I can get her to hop back on. I think she's going to log back in. So be sure to give us a thumbs up and give us a hello. If you are interested in finding more out about Huntington Learning Center, there's some exciting things to come with Huntington. So make sure you follow them on social media. Visit their website, huntingtonhelps.com. You can find all the information there. They are all over the nation, but we love the one specifically right here in St. Cloud. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get her back on. But if not, it is okay, because the good news is Keith is going to be joining us on Thursday at 6 p.m. with Wei Wei Wong. They're going to be coming and giving more details about this specific workshop. Oh, I see her popping back in.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know. Live technology. This is the things that happens.
Right?
Yes. So now that you're back with us, it's so awesome that you guys are offering that, because it's like you said, there's so many questions and so many things that happen, that have to get done in order to apply for that process. So who is eligible for this workshop? Who is able to attend?
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're kind of gearing it toward your high school students, so your 9th through 12th graders, because that's when you have to really start thinking of where I want to go, what do I need to do, how do I need to prepare. So that's like the best sweet spot for it. My thing is also, depending on the colleges that you're looking for, sometimes even if you are in 8th grade and you're getting ready to go into 9th grade next year, that's also something that if you're kind of like on that cusp, and also might be like a good thing to like start getting the gears turning, that kind of thing, where you're wanting to go and how, I guess, motivated and kind of like matter of fact you are with what you want. But it's mostly geared to your high school range, which is the 9th through 12th graders.
Right, absolutely. And I love that you mentioned that, because a lot of times with high school, it's so overwhelming going into 9th grade, starting the new school, all those things. But there's a lot that you're gearing up for in those 4 years of high school. And so it'd be great to have that foundation started and have that mindset set, because those 4 years do go very, very quickly. So I'm glad that you mentioned that. I was telling them whenever we had the technical difficulties that Keith is going to be joining Wei Wei on Thursday night at 6 p.m. to talk all about this workshop in detail. So be sure to join them. Like I said, Thursday, 6 p.m., all the details and specifics about this workshop. You guys do not want to miss out on. Do you have anything to add about what they're going to be discussing on Thursday?
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know when the audio actually and the whole thing cut out. So it's like, the main talking points are going to be when to start the exam prep, establishing the score goals that you're going to need for the colleges that you're thinking of, and what the timeline is going to look like for that college and your, I guess, path to get there. The entrance essay, because a lot of the time, depending if you're going for a general degree, if you're going into a specialization and into a specific department, a lot of the time you might be accepted into the college, but then you have to do an entirely separate application to get into that specific field. So sometimes they ask for an essay to kind of, put you on the top of that pile. And then you have like scholarship opportunities, not only through like the state or not only through the state, like Bright Futures, because I want to say, because not only, depending on the colleges that you're going to, you might not go to a state college. You might, like in Florida, you might go to New Hampshire, or you might go to Minnesota. So a lot of the time you have to think of what are the opportunities for scholarships, not necessarily in my state, but in the college state that I want to go to.
Right, absolutely.
And then we also have, like, a lot of colleges will actually have within their financial department scholarships specific to their school. So just kind of knowing what the process is, what opportunities you have based on where you're wanting to go, and then developing the test strategies, the essay strategies to build the confidence and motivation. So when you go in to do it, you're like, I've got this. I have no worries. And then that we're going to actually be offering free SAT and ACT testing with a full diagnostic result to a lucky 10 students that we'll be picking from our workshop on Thursday at 6 p.m. with Positively
Perfect.
Osceola. And we're going to be giving them all of that so that way they know this is where I'm at, this is where I need to be, this is how much growth I need to make. And then while we're there on that workshop on Thursday, we're going to be giving like an in-depth look into everything that has to do with good tips, resources, everything for the community, students, and families. And we're also going to have a special guest along with Mr. Keith and Miss Wei Wei from here at Huntington. We're going to be having Joel Ferguson from Edward Jones.
Yes.
We're going to give some more tailored like financial tips as you have students that are going into college and finishing high school. Like, what's the best plans? What do we need to look forward to? Because a lot of the time you don't have students who always go for scholarships. Sometimes they're doing it out of pocket, or they're working and they're trying to do it that way. Like, you have a lot of time, med students are like, I'm working 2 jobs and I'm going to college.
Right. No, it's so true.
Looking at what we have to offer, what they have as options, and what kind of resources that we have available.
So exciting. And like we said, that's taking place Thursday night with Keith, Wei Wei, and so many special guests that we're going to be featuring. So excited for that. If there's someone looking for more information or wanting more information about the workshop, where can they find that information?
So you can find that information on our Facebook page, which if you type in Huntington of St. Cloud, you'll find it right there, front and center. The other option that you can do is by going to our website, which is huntingtonhelps.com/centers/St. Cloud, Florida. But if you don't want to do like the whole URL typing into the computer, because sometimes that can get a little bit tricky and then you end up having like a thing that says not possible, that doesn't make sense. So you can always just go onto Google or Bing or whatever your search engine is and just type in Huntington of St. Cloud, Florida. Pops up first thing there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for joining us, taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you so much for all that you guys are doing at Huntington. It does not go unnoticed. You guys truly are making a difference here in Osceola County and beyond. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for joining us. We always love having you. And be sure, you guys, to stay tuned Thursday, 6 p.m. right here on Positively Osceola. More details about the workshop coming soon. So thank you again, Alex, for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Perfect. This is Morgan with Positively Osceola here with Alexandria from Huntington Learning Center. And together we're making a positive difference in and around Osceola County. Bye, guys.